Greetings SolidWorks students, this is tutorial 9-4 in chapter 9. As you can see, it's a bit messy, but it's eminently doable if you just take each piece one at a time. We're going to start with a thin extrude here, then we're going to add this guy. Just something to note, SolidWorks is want to go that way with the extrusion. You want to go towards the base. Then we'll add this little square unit down here, do a little mirror trick there, cut those slots and those holes, and we'll be done. So let's take a shot at it. It is metric. Turn on our origin. Material is gray cast iron. So that's going to be in the iron section. And there it is right there, gray cast iron. Apply it, close it, ready to go. We're going to model off the front plane. Start with a couple of lines for that thin extrusion. Let's see, what do we have here? This is 140. Excuse me. 140. This guy is 90. And the angle from here to here is 60. Okay, fully defined. Do a thin. This is a mid-plane extrusion. It wants to be 64 wide and 19 thick. And that is the correct way. So we're happy with that. And so far so good. I'm going to come up here. We're going to sketch off of that. We're going to normal to that. Going to draw some lines. Let's start about here. We're going to come down to here, to here, make that basically horizontal. I'm going to come up and grab a tangent arc from this guy to this guy. We can throw in our dimensions. And what do we have from the center point down to here is 51. Boy, that was pretty close. And that's fully defined. So now we can extrude that. Now again, here's what I was talking about. It wants to go that way. You want to go that way. And it is 18 millimeters thick. And voila. So far so good. Should look pretty much like that. Next thing to do is to come down here and do a sketch. I think we're going to do it on the right plane. And we're going to draw this little rectangle down here. So let's just do that. And it is from the bottom to the top is 51. Oops. And this is 61. And from this back edge to here is 17. Okay, fully defined, yeah? And we want a mid-plane extrusion. And it is 38 wide. Okay, so far so good. Now we just want to do a cutout here. We can do the same plane. Normal to that. Do another another rectangle. Make the cutout basically here. And we're going to dimension that, and it looks like it's 25 by 29. So this is 29. And from here to here is 25. Right, all we got to do now is align this so it is in the center of that beast. And let's see, how wide is that little dude? Wait a minute, I just did that. It's 61, so half of 61 is 30.5. So if I select the midpoint here, from there to there is 30.5. So let's, from there to there, boink, fully defined. Let's do that cut, and this time we want through all both. And there we go. And again, so far so good. We want to draw on this face here for the next sketch. And it's a little bit awkward, just the way they did it. Let's toss a circle in here. And we will, it should be 38, that's what we want. And that's pretty much ready to go. Then we can extrude off of that. And it's going the wrong way. And it is 19 thick. All right, what you should have is a little lip over here, right down there. You see that? So we can sketch and draw the center hole, if we'd like, right here. And let's dimension that. Let's dimension that, thank you. And it is 19. Pretty close. And we're going to extrude cut that, and we want to go up to next. And there you have it. All right, so the next step is to do to add a plane right in the center of this so we can mirror it. So you could say, all right, let's insert reference geometry plane. And first reference would be this guy, and there it is already. And so how wide was this? This was 29, so half of 29 is 14.5, yeah. So we just want to make this 14.5, and it should be exactly in the center. Now I can mirror this whole side. So features to mirror plane 1, that's what I want. Features to mirror, we just have to go down and select those. So we want that boss extrude, and we want the cut. And all right, so hey, that wasn't so bad. Still looking pretty good. Now we want to come and sketch on this plane. Zoom in a little bit. I'm just going to draw some lines. This is for that angled groove that goes in here. And so we'll start. No, let's try it again. There we go. And make sure you close it off. So far so good. This distance is, wait for it, 42. And this angle between this and this is, they can't see that, 30. Right? And we want to make this angle and this guy equal. Oops, doesn't like that. That looks like it did it anyway, so what do we got here? Let's just make sure that is correct. is. Okay, that's fine. Nope, go away. And we just need to dimension the width of this puppy, which is, let's find it, 6. All right, and I need to center this and this. I want those to be, nope, 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 I don't want a dimension. I don't want a dimension. Stop that. Go away. I want the midpoint on this to be vertical with that. Yeah, you sneaky little dog, you. Whee! That's fun. Well, apparently I need to make the bottom line vertical with that as well. See if it'll let me do that. It does. So there we go. Fully defined, ready to go, except this is wrong. This should be 6. Okay. Good to go, yeah? Yes, we are. All right, so let's cut that. And we want a through wall here. Okay. Again, not too evil. And what's our next step here? We're going to cut this face. So let's normal to that. Zoom in a little bit here. Going to draw some lines from here. Vertical. No. Sometimes SolidWorks. Connect these two guys down here. Let's dimension some of this stuff. This is 22. Let's make sure that the midpoint on this and the origin are vertical. That's all fully defined, but we got to add this curve up here if we're going to cut a groove. Hopefully, remember, you can use convert entities. Just grab that right there, say that's what I want you to convert, but just remember, I have to kill these 2 sections out once I do this. So I say yes, but those are drawn. I have to go up to trim entities and remove that and remove that. And as soon as you do that, you can see where your cut is. So we're good to go here. Extruded cut is, how deep is this little guy? 9 millimeters. Is that right? Yep, looks good. What else do we have to do? We have to add a counter bore hole up here. So let's do that. And if you didn't notice this, it's going to be on the same. Why is it not showing me the? I can't see it. Maybe it's just really dark. There it is. It's going to be on the same location as the axis for this curve. So we want this to be 32. And we're going to cut that to 6 millimeters deep. Like so. And then we can go in here and sketch on that. And let's draw a circle. And this one is 19. And that's an up to next cut. And we don't want a through wall because it would go all the way through all that stuff, right? Not good. So, almost done. Yeah? Wait a minute, there's something hinky here. No, that is right. Not sure that depth was correct here. Let me see. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 19. Diameter's 19. That isn't up to next. Ah, I know what it is. This, I see, I thought that didn't seem right. That, I'm going to edit that. This should only be 6. That looks better. There we go. Phew, that was kind of goofy looking, wasn't it? All right, all we have left to do is to put those holes on this side. So we're going to sketch here. I'm going to normal to that. Sorry this is so dark, but there you go. I'm going to add some circles now. 4 holes that are going to be cut in here. We want these two to be the same diameter. And that diameter would be 13. And some dimensions here. We're going to go from here to here is 19. Nope, that's 28. And then from here to here is 29. Okay, so you would think it would be fully defined, but it is not, because why? Because we have not told SolidWorks that we want all of these guys to be vertical with our origin. And as soon as I did that, it's ready to go. And so I want to do an extruded cut. And here again, I want to go up to next. And how about that? I think we're done, yeah? You can try and throw in dimensions here, but it's really going to get ugly. I'll just show you real quick. Yeah, so this one, it's, you know, I can put them on if I need to, but you can leave them off if you're so inclined. So let's look at evaluation, mass properties. Mine is off from theirs. That's fun. 2547, 2547. So mine is a little bit heavy somewhere. What is going on here? Little troubleshooting here. I know, that's right, that's right. Still wondering about the depth of that. Now this depth is 6, that's correct. You know what? That should be 9. Let's go find that. Cut extrude 5. It's this guy. Ah, that should be 9. Now we're talking. Sorry about that. Let's take a peek now. 2536.59, exactly as it is in the book. Wasn't that bad, really, again, if you take it a step at a time. Let me know if you have any problems. Drop me an email or stop by virtual office hours in Zoom. And as always, thanks for watching.